How's it going there, everyone? So I wanted to show you how I utilize AI in the new Photoshop to create a couple images. So this is the image I took in Rainbow Springs, and I'm going to take this and merge it with this image, and then what you're going to get is a above and below type of a shot for an underwater scene. I'm also going to show you how I use the AI to get rid of the telephone wires there. It does a better job than just doing clone stamp or using the heal tool, because that cannot be right sometimes. Sometimes it comes out kind of funky. So I guess we could start with the easy one here. Let's go ahead and do the telephone wire first. I'm just gonna go ahead and open this and edit in Photoshop. So I got the new one. It's Adobe Photoshop 2024. Just upgraded yesterday. So let's go ahead and open it there. All right, now that we have it open, let's go ahead and select this area here where the telephone wires are. I just want the telephone wires. I'm trying to avoid the leaves here. This we can't avoid, so we're going to leave that as is. And then we're going to go into generative fill here. I'm going to click that and we're going to say remove telephone wire, and let's see what we get. So it'll give us a bunch of variations as it's processing the image here. It's going to give us a couple of three variations right down here, and it'll allow us to select from the three. And this is a lot better than using the clone stamp tool, and I'll show you why. So now that we have this, and it looks pretty good if you can just see. So this is before and then this is after, but I'll zoom in and show you that I don't think the quality is good. I haven't checked the 2024 version yet, so let's check the different versions it's got. So we got this version here, or you can do this version. I kind of like this one because the tree looks a little better here versus this one. This one looks a little funky, so the tree looks better here. I feel it looks a little cleaner here too, so that one's going to be my go-to, so we'll do that one. And then what I wanted to go in and show you was the quality. Let's see how the quality is if we zoom in. And so the quality is, see how it's not as good, so its quality wouldn't be okay, but for this particular image it's fine because it's all the way up to the top there, so you probably won't even see that, and the customer who is using this probably won't be blowing it up. It's probably going to just be social media and web usage. Again, you can see this right here it's not as sharp. Look at down here, it's super sharp down here. So there you go. But the actual removing of the line, they had a very good job. You can see here, very good job. It added a few things here. We can always fix that because this is Photoshop. All right, so let's go ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge these two layers and bring it up. I'm going to zoom out, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably bring back this area by adding a mask, and we will do the black here. I'm just going to paint right here and see what it does. So we can just paint back all that detail right there. And so with this, we can just fix this manually, and I'll just do another layer up here and we'll zoom in here. So this is why I don't like using the heal tool, because it doesn't really look that great. Well, actually, maybe 2024 is a little different. I haven't tried 2024 yet, but that looks pretty good actually. Let's try this one here and see what it does. And that one's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad at all. Look at that. So that actually works out very good. Zoom out there, and then all I need to do is maybe just fix this and then this. So the heal tool is looking very good. It's as if they use the AI in there, because the heal tool usually is not this good, but that works very well. So I see something here is like it's not a banding, but the gradation is not as good. So if I were to fix that, I would probably use this tool here, the clone and stamp tool, and set it at probably 30%. See here, the opacity at 30%, and then I would just clone right into here, give it a smoother gradation so it doesn't look so obvious. And I'm not going to be super perfect, but that's it. That's what I would do here. See how that AI really helps with speeding up by just removing the telephone line. So I'm going to just attempt, just for my experience here, let's do the clone heal tool and see what it does. Yeah, so this is kind of usually what I get. The clone stamp, the heal tool doesn't really remove it. It just kind of it's just a lot harder to do. Whereas if I were to just remove it with the thing, and then you get all this craziness going on here. You see that? So that's why using that AI tool is just so much better. And this takes a little longer too. versus just selecting that area and removing the telephone wire like we did originally. So there you go. So that's why AI is so much better. It's just going to speed things up for me. So let's go ahead and go, and I'm going to close this out, and we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to save that just for fun. And let's go back to the other two image. So these are not two, but this one image, or we're going to merge together, and I'll show you how to do the above below here. So I'm just going to edit it and open in layer in Photoshop. Open as a layer in Photoshop. So it's going to open in Photoshop and put it into a layer. Now what we're going to do, first thing is we're going to just make a bigger, kind of a bigger canvas. Something like this. And then we'll pull this one down. I'm just moving way too fast for myself here. And then we will mask it again, swoop it over. Yeah, so this is better. And we'll just tweak it a tad. I think that looks pretty good. So pull this whole thing down a tad, like right here. And then I'll go ahead and do that layer compression there, and I am going to just really quickly here, something going on right here. I'm just gonna do a heel on that, and then we will do something like this, try to avoid that little wire there, and then let's go ahead and generate fill that, and we'll do again the same thing, same prompt, underwater photography transition from top to bottom with wave. Let's do with wave this time. With wave. Let's see what it gives us. So here is what we got. Not looking so pretty. So I like that. I actually like that. Actually works for me. We'll have to fix it. It looks a little weird up here, but that might be what I'm going to go with. So that looks not so good, but that one definitely looks good. So what I'm going to do here, so we're just going to do another layer merge, and then we'll just see the top and the bottom here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a layer here, and then I just bring back that area. So we're just going to use this piece, which looks really good. And then I'll just remove the top here. And then I'm probably gonna do the bottom here also, just a little piece here. So I like just this part. So that's the transition I was talking about here. So, and that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer up here, and then we're just going to do another curve, and I'm just going to bring down this down here. I'm just going to just give it a little more pop, put that gradient mask there, and there it is. So I think that looks very good. Let me zoom out on that. Look at that. That looks pretty cool, huh? So another useful AI trick here. So that's what it looked before there and after, and you get that little wave there that makes it look like it's a natural transition. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe.